Pokračujeme další hrou, to je Kingdom of Amalur. Kde budeme postupovat hlavně velice DLCčka. Káťo, já po streamech taky něco umiju, jo, když mi necháš. Jo. Posledně jsme to. Alpha Felixové.
Feel my wrath. Come. Circlet must be. We wandered the teeth of Naros in search of the homeland we were promised.
No, máme jich víc a víc.
When hope seemed lost, we found the Hyperion. It was a divine artifact. No mortal hand could have crafted it, a massive stone, alone in the wilderness, with the image of a floating city engraved upon its surface. At the city's heart was the Hyperion itself. We knew...
Chviličku. Co těch 50 pterixů, co? Jo.
That ideal. To test our worthiness, the gods have strewn throughout Amalur riddles, puzzles, and challenges. Answering them demonstrates our greatness. The Hyperion is one such challenge. Perhaps the greatest of them. Though we discovered it years before, we still do not have the answer. Salvation waits.
Okay. Chápu, já to tady budu procházet na druhou stranu, to je hezký.
Feel Balin's embrace. Feel my wrath. Circlet must be... In the end, the city rose, but the Hyperion did not follow. The heart of the city remained unmoved. That we could not abide. My predecessor, Arcades, sought to force the Hyperion up. The Hyperion rejected him, killing him and his followers, and sealed itself away. Our work here is concluded. As a show of thanks, take this helm. Once reserved for our strongest fighters, it is only fitting you receive it. cipher you carry is a conduit to the gods, to their wisdom, their judgment, and their power. You carry it. And thus, you are their intermediary. Since you will bear witness to the ritual of atonement, the gods will as well. It is a riddle carved of stone that the gods left for us. It shows a city of the clouds, with the Hyperion itself floating at its heart. It was a covenant the gods wished to form with us, to raise Idylla and the Hyperion with it. But the riddle is difficult, and we have no answer for it. I must make the gods see that my people can be redeemed for the faults of Arches. With the wreath in hand, I can conduct a ritual of atonement. As you bear the cipher, the conduit to the gods, you will bear witness. Come, we must conduct this ceremony at the site of our original transgression. Let us go to the Hyperion. If it will not, then why were you brought to me? To ridicule our suffering? To spite our lamentations? To answer them with scourge and salt? I know the gods of my forerunners. They would not flaunt the answer to their riddles without sharing it. Now come. The Hyperion awaits. This is not a ritual in a traditional sense. Never have we fallen so far. Never have we needed such an act of conviction. We must go to the Hyperion, which lies beneath the city of Idylla. It is the site of our great sin, and to be the site of our great absolution. Salvation.
Hezký večer, Ersil, hezký večer. Musím tenhle týden, no nemusím, ale chci tenhle týden hrát dohrávky vždycky před Star Wars nebo tak, protože jak budu u táty, tak tam samozřejmě dohrávky hrát nebudu. Takže jakoby dohrávám už teď. Vrátit se a jít zpátky nahoru. Akorát, že já potřebuju do Idylly. Mám u sebe moc věcí, co je třeba poprodávat. Omlouvám se, že jsem teďka mimo záběr. Doufám, že vám to nevadí, ale potřeboval bych se na chvilku natáhnout na druhou stranu. A nechce se mi kamera přesouvat. Tomuhle týpkovi jsem měl zachránit ženu, nebo něco to?
Yes. And how was it? Was it unharmed? There are many statues throughout the Teeth of Naros beckoned. What is special about this one? I am a mason, friend. A craftsman. You could fill a book with the signatures I have left in the city. Yes, very special. In a way, that statue is my Galatea, or what I've left of her. You see, she was murdered by a troll in the Warren. I made that statue to remember her by. Every year, on the anniversary of her death, I would work on it a bit more, to remember her as she was. I can no longer work on the statue. The only piece left is knowing that her killer
To japonské, co jsem včera hrál, jo, máš pravdu, hodně to připomnělo, no. A to japonské mě docela hodně bavilo, jakože
All I
bylo to
have
příjemné
left
na
to
hraní
learn
a líbil
about
se mi
is
ten
a
příběh,
statue I began
jakože.
carving for her down below. But as I am forbidden to leave the city, the only comfort I have is knowing the statue is
Vrahon
still
je
intact.
taková hra, kterou bych třeba chtěl vidět hrát Ramkilla,
Go back to the
jakože
Warren and search for him there.
jak by
That
se
is
prostě
where
s
he
tím
ambushed
vypořádal.
my wife and me years before. Take care.
Kill Kern.
Any fun? Greetings. I hope you have had some success collecting the... I do not forget Arcades, or what he did for my people. He led us here, and started this city, but most cannot see past his flaws. They are strewn throughout the teeth of Naros. Be careful with them.
Tak aspoň tobě.
And you return to me. I hope you are finding this work very well. I shall endeavor to...
Penízky. A tady. Potřebuju si trošku zaprodávat. Jinak zítra bude 2hodinovka Black Flag a potom to cca 2hodinovka. Budu ještě možná hrát s Laikem Smite.
Farewell. Everything you... Welcome to the idyll...
Třeba vydělat nějaké penízky. Tak já začnu od česti, nevím od kdy máš ten. Jo, odsud nemůžu fast travelovat, až tady zvenku bych řekl. Já budu to, no, hrát od 6 do 8 právě a potom zase klasicky. Star Wars. Tak nějak doufám, že to Star Wars projedu. Protože jinak se mi dostane další hra do dohrávek a to už bude 7 a to už bude jako docela... Jako ne, že bych neměl brzy jakoby... To... Některé hry podle mě jako jedu sice pomalu, ale jistě k cíli. Kingdom of Amalur ve své podstatě bych mohl odinstalovat, ale já chci ty DLCčka projet. V Biomutantovi bych mohl třeba pohnout a zaměřit se jenom čistě na hlavní dějovou linku, ale taky prostě se snažím co nejvíc. si uvědomí člověk, že prostě fakt tuhle hru hraje už více jak rok. Jinak ve středu pojedu Harryho Pottera Mass Effect. A ve čtvrtek potom jakoby z dohrávek se pojede Nioh a Yakuza.
And so this Myru gifted them with Apothani heart, and the newly born Colossi found deliverance. With the gods once more upon the mount, so did they surge towards the teeth of Naros, towards majesty. Your prophet leads us to glory in your name. Blessed is the way of Kratos.
Journeying the teeth of... Would that I had time to worry about Idylla. But my work takes up so much of my focus. I can only spare it half thoughts. I am a diplomat, so to speak. Though they lack our grace, some of the brutes of this place have in them a shred of reason. The marauders were once thinking, feeling colossi. And the Jotun were kin as well. I must try to appeal to their wisdom. With this city still being incomplete, I have found myself more interested in research than the gods. We have been given the light of Athene, but we should share that with as many as we can.
Ještě jinak uvažuji, že jak zkouším vždycky ty hry v neděli, tak tuhle neděli tam možná hodím nějakou hru, kterou už jsem projel a jenom si zapnu, abych na ní zazpomínal, nějakou fakt dobrou.
We have earned much for our closeness with the gods, but we have a duty to share that connection with all of Amalur. The teeth of Naros is a very dangerous place. Even those that know the dangers well can still find themselves at its mercy, or lack thereof. Farewell.
You must be the beckoned, the blessed visitor from an unknown land. But perhaps, if you have the strength to reach these lands alone, then you are strong enough to aid me. There were tomes and prayers written in your honor centuries ago. We were forced to leave them behind, but if only you had seen them. I managed to do what I can in the way of study. There are few resources available for a student of history out here. But it is important nonetheless. Where would we be if not for historians? How would we have acclimated to this land so quickly? Idylla is indeed the most beautiful city one will ever see, for the gods themselves inspired it. I would prefer to stay within the sturdy walls of Idylla, but nothing can really substitute for practical experience, can it? This is the homeland of the trolls, so to speak. I aim to study them, so I must do so in the wild. Imposing and indignant creatures, we Colossi have managed to drive the majority of them from this vicinity. But those that remain have started digging. For what? I don't truly know. Only that they seek some means of retribution. I have been studying the trolls in the area and have seen something of great concern. The trolls have unearthed a number of urns which possess a deadly magic. They are curious, for as long as we have been here, my people have not encountered the like of these urns. nor the ashes they contain. I lack the strength to face the magics of these urns, but Athene is in your thoughts. You could destroy them. Thank you for your help with this. The ashes contained in those urns are too dangerous. There are troll dens scattered around the teeth. It is probably best to start your search there. However, you will be able to feel the dark magic when you are near to one of the urns. Oh, already?
Greetings, Beckett.
No, bych se dneska vydat po těch vedlejšácích. Těch pár pteryxů můžeme zabít. No, oltář. Dlouho jsem neviděl oltář, tady mají trošku jiné. Dark magic. Snáším. Když to trola ještě můžu sekat jenom pomalu. No, ono to na mě hází náhodné efekty při sekání trolů. urna. Aspoň, že z nich padá plno věcí. Stroj urnou. No teď když vím, když jsou tam ty urny takhle, tak na pohodu. Měl být další troll. To je ten, co zabil tu. A je to... Jo, v práci to bylo docela dobrý. Stihli jsme všechno, co jsme měli. To bylo jako hlavní. V podstatě bychom toho mohli stihnout i více, ale... Dnešek byl strašně pohodový, akorát omáčka nebyla takový úspěch, jak jsem doufal, upřímně. Kolosální litery. Dělali jsme dýňovou omáčku, jako dělal jsem, a našel jsem si recept na cuketovou dýňovou omáčku. Tak jsem to udělal, problém bylo, že jak jsme dneska používali mraženou dýni, obvykle používáme čerstvou, tak jsem si to nemohl upéct. A to v tom pondělí se většinou jakoby dělá zmražené zeleniny, protože není čas vyloženě jakoby stíhat. v kancu nebo mimo firmu. Tak to věřím, že bylo fajn. Dobře, to bychom měli. Vrtneme se sem a doběhneme to. Tak a teďka to má. Yay,
Now that you have
level.
placed the litanies at the litany altar and activated their magic, any other litanies you may come across will be helpful to you. Here is one I found while you were searching for the 5 to place at the litany altar. Take it as a reward. Thank you for your help, Beckoned. You've restored the magic of the shrine. Now the patrols and I can finally make use of it. And you as well, of course. Farewell, chosen one.
Level up. Tak, a odsud půjdeme nahoru. Tady se sami zabíjet moc nechce. Tady nahoře to vypadá na hlavního linku potom. Hell Shrine. Tohle bude finální lokace, si myslím, finální místo. jsem nechtěl. Podle mých počtů tady je další troll. Co jsme dneska postoupili, aha, aspoň co se hlavně týče těch vedlejších úkolů. A přá. A o jeden víc útok. Aha.
You destroyed all the urns? What a relief. Their dark magic will no longer be attainable by the trolls. You can withstand these magics. Perhaps you can make use of this artifact I've uncovered. A grim shield, but strong. Mind the trolls if you can.
No, brzy budu mít obejtou celou tuhle mapu. Takže potom už se vrhneme jenom čistě na plnění všech úkolů s rychlým cestováním a tak, to bude fajn.
By the magnificent graces of Athene, a city was built upon gloried heights. So stood Idylla in bountiful tribute, a colossi bastion, the virtue of the Uranos. We build this for you, Athene. We build this for you, our blessed goddess. Brzy to budeme mít projekty.
Tohle je jakoby poslední místo, kde jsem ještě nebyl, vyloženě. Hyptis Camp.
Who wanders into my camp? What is this? You are far too small to be a colossi. So it's true then. The beckoned has come. I once tried to forge peace between the Jotun and the colossi, but as I did, I became enamored of the simplicity they enjoy. I have taken to living in this old camp to try and enjoy it as I can.
Jinak Eresil, zapomněl jsem zmínit, včera jsem poprvé v životě zkoušel Minecraft a hnedka na 3Dčku, tak jako na VRku. A je to hodně zajímavý zážitek, zvlášť když tě nahánějí zombíci. Napadlo mě, že bych ho potom mohl zkusit zastreamovat. Ale máme jenom jakoby trial verzi, takovou tu, jak člověk si tam odzkouší pár věcí a to je všechno.
They just aren't decent enough to admit it. Most find it completely inhospitable, but I find that it is not so difficult if you try a different sort of living. Yes, the plants are unpalatable and the beasts cunning, but you can't expect nature to offer you wine and sweets if all you do is ask. This is my home, but not for much longer. I moved out here to reconnect with my roots, you see. My heritage as a giant race. However, my time on my own has come to an end. I am ready to take the next step and go and live amongst the Jotun of the Teeth of Naros. There are only loose ends that need to be taken care of, but I have sworn off Idylla for all days I have left.
A mohlo by být zajímavé
Would you? I will
se
reward you for
podívat.
your help. I will not be needing the coin where I am going. I want for my family ring, currently in the hands of my brother Heliodorus, and to see my journal delivered to my old comrade Darius. But perhaps most of all, I want you to find my wife, Corina. I would like you to bring her here to me. You must retrieve my family ring, deliver my journal, and speak with my wife. The ring is currently in the possession of my rather odious brother Heliodorus in Idylla. I doubt he will surrender it kindly. He hides it in the living quarters of Idylla. You can try liberating the ring yourself, or finding a way of dealing with my brother. Convince Corina to come down from the city and see me. If you could bring her here.
Co Eresil, byl by zájem se podívat, jak já hraju Minecraft
My journal
ve
needs to be
VR.
delivered to my friend Darius. He is most likely camped out somewhere.
Jako
in the
ovládá
Teeth
se
of
to
Naros.
dobře a nebylo mi z toho ani tak špatně, i když jsou tam trošku
Be quick, Beckett.
někdy těžší
I must
věci.
get to the Jotun soon. Goodbye.
Dobré je, že je to celé české.
Hello there, Beckon. Been travelling in the Teeth of Naros? Istus's a dear friend of mine, formerly a peer, but as we tried to build ties with the Jotun, well, things turned. This is Histus's research. So that must mean he is preparing to go live with the Jotun. I cannot say I completely agree with Histus's methods, but I can respect his intent with his research. Thank you, Beckon. Wish him the best for me. Farewell.
Co chci já? No, to je zajímavé. Myslím, že tady... Jako líbí se mi to. Nejsem fanoušek Minecraftu, ale když je to v tom VR, tak se mi to líbí.
You have slain Kern. I now have the peace of mind to know that my wife's murderer is no longer around to torment her grave. I cannot thank you enough. I have little of my own, but take these. The gauntlets I wore when I first started carving stone. May they serve you. I miss her every day. But there is some small comfort in knowing that her death has been avenged. Take care.
No.
I almost did not see it.
What brings the beckoned to me on this day? You have seen Histus? I have not heard from him in so long. I was worried something had happened to him. What business has he sent you on? That fool! He is as oblivious and idealistic as the day I took him for my husband. Very well, I will see him after straightening out some affairs. If you require supplies, the concourse line...
Okay. Ještě jedno.
I almost did not see it.
Living quarter. Doufám, že mě to nebude stát Myland.
Many greetings, stranger. I pray you are finding the work suited to you, Beckett. They are strewn throughout the teeth of Nar. Good luck in your search.
I expected the beckon to arrive.
Do you bring news from below? Do not trouble me with such talk. I know the sins of my people well enough. We all do. Histus has the nerve to call himself a brother, living in the wilds, acting like a savage. Might as well be a marauder. My family has done much for this city, so we are given our own private station in these quarters. They serve well enough, but I cannot say they compare to the home we had before we came to these blasted lands. They are the lowest. Colossi without faith, mindless, violent, and forever despairing. My brother? I would hardly consider Histus family anymore. He left that behind when he turned his back on civilization, like one of those marauders. What business has he sent you on, Beckoned? Well, the ring is an heirloom, so to speak, but there is little wisdom in hanging on to such things, should their time be reached. It is in my chest over
Že to
there.
tak levné, tak to si.
Here is the key. Yes,
Be careful
farewell.
here.
Když je to tak levné, tak to si vezme. Return to Histus.
I expected.
What's this?
Tak jo, Hist's Camp. To DLCčko bychom mohli mít už za chvilku hotové, pak uděláme ještě druhé, to taky je nějak jako docela nemoc dlouhé, takže... Vypadá slibně.
So you have completed the tasks, but I do not see Corina. Then her choice is made. Well, there is no more putting this off. I must take my leave. Well, the Jotun go with bare feet, so I will as well. Take my sandals, Beckond. They may be of some use to you. Corina is coming. I have to say, I was not convinced that she would ever be made to come down here. Well, I suppose my journey can wait just a bit longer. Seeing my Corina one more time was worth putting it off. Thank you for all your help, Beckond. I hope this compensation is enough for your assistance. Stay safe.
Okay. Ještě to projdeme, vezmeme tam ten jeden. Tady tenhle chceme.
Tragedy befell these giants, as in trying to force the Hyperion upwards, Athene was angered and made her rage known. And so the life was driven from some, the faith from many.
Forgive our trespasses, and bless us with wisdom, Athene the All-Knowing, in whose name we pray.
Hyperion Temple. Se podíváme kam jít. Příště teda už jenom hlavní dějová linka tohoto DLCčka. Tady by už nemusely být nějaké vedlejšáky vyloženě, myslím, že všechno jsem udělal. Jo. Takže tady saveuju. A půjdeme Star Wars. Tak za chvilku, kdo bude chtít, může jít na Star Wars.